This is 6-time IFBB Bikini Pro Champion Brina Martinez, and I take ZMA5 to make sure that I get the zinc, magnesium, and vitamin B6 needed to keep my immune system healthy and snack strong.
How you feel today, champ?
I feel great. I'm happy about what has happened, and I'm good. I just want to be able to tell the kids they listen, follow direction, don't quit. They get records made to be broken, so no problem.
And I really admire what you're saying about your mama. You know how she enforced and instilled God in you guys, and we're nothing without him and everything because of him. And so with that being said, we want to thank you for all the great moments that you've given us in boxing, and we wish you much success. God bless you and your family, brother.
Thank you.
My man. Let's go, champ.
Champ, for a man like yourself, what does this mean for you, for this city who loves you so much to do this?
It means a lot because, when I talk about being poor, being young as a 9 and don't nobody pay no attention to you, but by me being the youngest, my mother talked to me a lot, and my mama would come up to school and straighten me out if I do something wrong, and I became who I am because I got an opportunity to see what she was saying turned out right, and all of a sudden in 1984 I made the Olympic team, and from that point on, I realized there was something good about doing the right things.
So, Phil, what do you want kids to learn from your story, especially kids who may not have been around when you were at the height of your career, when they see you talking about your respect for your parents and doing the right thing? What's the message you want them to take away from your legacy?
The big lesson is honor your parents. When people can obey their parents, then they can be successful because if the parents stay on them, and because my mother stayed on me, and my mother told me, don't do nothing to nobody you don't want them to do to me. And I love my mama. My mama wasn't always right all the time, but she acted like she was right, and I was always, the respect, and I think that's the first commandment, honor your parents. If you're able to do that, then you're going to be successful.
Evander, before they unveil the statue...
One second. Just so you all are aware, we have Mayor Bonhams here as well, available for comment. So if you do want to step away and talk to Mayor Bonhams, she is available. Thank you.
Before they unveil the statue, what was going through your mind? Because sometimes the statues don't come out as good as this one came out. Were you worried?
Well, not really, because the fact of the matter, you don't get to make it yourself. You honor that someone wants to do this for you. So I think when you're talking about accolades, that's a person's choice to like you or not like you. And in the game of boxing, you find that very true. You go someplace, you may be there by yourself, but if you're a good fighter, you do what you're supposed to do, you can still win. And I had a lot of situations like that.
Are you going to fight Mike Tyson one more time? Let's talk about it last year.
Well, right now it's kind of up in the air, but if it do, fine. If it don't, I'm good.
Is he the guy you'd like to get back in? If there were one guy you'd like another shot at, of all of them that you fought, who would it be if there is?
I have done everything that I ever wanted to do. I had a great career. I didn't have a good career. I had a great career, and all the things that I accomplished, kind of said, I'm the only guy that ever been heavyweight champion world 4 times. I've been undisputed in 2 weight divisions. I made the Olympic team. It's just so many things that I've done. Like I was telling people, I said, do you not know when I was 8 years old, when I won that fight, I became a champion instantly, just like this. I was the Boys Club champ. Everybody called me champ. I'm like this, so I realized that things are, as big as things are, it take more time, and you have to go through a lot of things.
Even I got to ask you this. You've achieved so much in boxing, but if you had to go back to the 8-year-old Evander, what advice would you give him about this boxing business?
Well, about boxing business, the thing is, I had great people. I'm saying, Carter Morgan. I'm like, this man, he was white. I was black. He did all these things. He paid for everything. Told my mama, just send him here. We'll take care of it. And I had a great amateur career. That people will tell you. The man used to brag about it. The man used to tell him, say, he gonna be the best that ever come out the South. And he told the people that, and then when I became the heavyweight champion of the world, they said, that man Carter Morgan said you were gonna do that. All right, well, yeah. How did he know that? He said I had a good mama.
Evander, any plans to do an exhibition match? I know there was talks that you were supposed to do one this month. Any plans for the rest of the year?
We have a lot of people calling, and the thing is, it take money for me to get in there. I'm like, it take money. It take money. I'm not gonna get in unless it's the right amount of money.
How do you feel about Gervonta Davis? He's so willing to do this fight, and even he said his manager was against it because of the size difference.
Well, he's young enough and he's skillful enough. I'm telling you, he have a lot of talent. I'm telling you, and that's how I'm telling you, other than talent, you have to have the heart. You have to want to do it, and I'm telling you, and he's got one of them guys that works real hard, and he got a lot of good people behind him as well.
Thank you.
Along the heavyweights right now, we see Tyson Fury versus Wilder coming up in July. Any thoughts on that fight coming up?
Well, that's where when you have the very best fight the very best, and and things do come up, and there's a lot of things because I don't even want to mention that things do happen. Things do happen. People do certain things to you. I'm telling you, so you can't count it out as somebody said, well, this happened. When even with not Tyson Fury, but the other guy, what is his name?
Wilder?
Wilder. I never seen him fight like that ever in my entire whole life. You got to know something got to happen. How many people forget all their skills? And what all of a sudden forget everything. And so there's something had to happen. I'm a fighter. And I know, and I fight, and I can pick back up and do anything. I can go back into this thing. Then all of a sudden, then I remember one day, I got in the ring, I was like, whoa, wait a minute, something's wrong. So, but something always wrong when I get ready to get in the ring. But as soon as I strike out and start hitting people, everything come back.
Right.
But then in this fight, my heart beat wouldn't even get high. I was like saying, I'm too calm. What in the world wrong? You find out that, you know what? You have to watch your water. You got to watch your water that you drink. You got to have the right people around you all the time to make sure that everything is right.
Yep.
Yeah.
The sculptor is available to speak to Tina as well.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
He's right there.
Holyfield champ, first of all, congratulations on the statue. Talk about, what it's like just to have you here, State Farm Arena, and talk about the Hawks a little bit and what you see from them, what you like from them so far.
Well, the thing is, I'm a Georgia fan. I like anything out of Georgia. I wanted to be the very best, even when the Falcons back in the day. I'm telling you, I was there. I worked at the stadium. I would work at the stadium just to. That's the only way I'm gonna get in because I ain't have no money to get in, so I had to work. So I always been a Georgia fan and like that Atlanta fan. Anything out of Atlanta, I wanted to win, and so I was the first world champion. I'm the one. My whole thing. I did this. I wanted them to do it, but when the opportunity came for me to do it, I became the first world champion. Then the Braves, but I was the first. I'm the first world champion.
There you go.
So the whole big thing is that it's the same thing. I'm telling you, it's just like your kid. You want your kids to be better than you. You don't want them to be like you. You don't want them to make the mistake. See, this is the reason I became the person who I am. my mama wanted me to be better than her. She said, no, I have habits, you don't have it. She said, if you don't get them, you ain't got to worry about putting them down. So I became the person who I am. So you know what? I look forward to my kids being better than me because I tell them the things that I got away with that eventually got me. Because they're going to get you eventually.
Right.
Now you have to stop it. You have to, I'm telling you, everybody's, I remember trying to get my mama to get me to, I didn't even go to prom. You know, I'm saying, you know, I thought 16 years old, you go to prom. And I remember my mom said, no, you're going to Canada to fight.
Right.
I said, but Mama, I got to go to, I want to go to prom. My mama said, ain't nothing that you got to do to go to prom. No more than a girl asking you to go to prom. Son, you work this hard, you need help, you're going to turn your back and not go boxing. My mama made me go. And I got the picture today, and I show my kids. They said, Dad, if you don't look happy. I said, yeah, but I'm happy now. I said, but I said, what? My mama told me when you have a game plan, you stick to your game plan. You can't let one of your friends talk you into you're gonna miss the prom. My mom said, everybody go to prom.
So we're gonna take him real quick, and then we'll bring him back.